what they gave us was gold, especially like, I don't know, Rachel sort of had all her time to improvise within the script while we were writing. So it was really Io that was like going in places I didn't even know we could have ever gone, you know? And then when we were in the edit, it ended up saving us so much of the time, which she improvised, because it was just so much funnier or more surprising. To me, tone is such a big question, and it's so hard to sort of pin down as a concept. But like for this, it was like, well, what time periods, what genres, you know what I mean, feel specific to this? What can I show my DP versus my production designer versus my costume designer? And like we kept joking that like my DP Maria was like shooting Scott Pilgrim, but like in a John Hughes world that my production designer was making. But I think the edit is really where a lot of that gets confirmed, is in the tone, especially with comedy, because certain jokes might get bigger laughs, but it might take you into a whole other world. And it might not work with the rules of the world that you have now established. I also told him how much I wanted like red and blue. I wanted Americana colors to feel really oppressive in the school, and for our characters to sort of have more like autumnal colors or stand out. So we were really trying to find that in the schools. I really didn't want to settle on gym floors that weren't wooden. Someone reminded me of that recently, like how I like kind of like kept the search going for weeks so we could find wooden bleachers, because it felt very nostalgic to me. I don't know, he understood it, and he also understood the tone. So his art team did so many of those posters. Like we had written half the posters, I would say, or maybe a quarter of like the like, don't do drugs, do after school sports or whatever. But then him and his team would have so much fun and create all these things that were perfectly in line with what we'd written, which was just really fun to see. Like when any head of department like gets it and takes what you wanted and then like takes it to a whole other level. Yeah. It was very validating. And then Alana came on, and immediately Allison called her, and then she like took a meeting with us the next day. I think she had just started working at Orion like that week. And she was empowered by Pam and Mike, and she also was empowered by herself to just take stuff on and make it. And actually like, you know, not let it sit in development for years or whatever. And then we did a pitch for her, and she was like, cool, yeah, I want to do it. And it was just crazy because no one wanted it for months and months and months on end. And then she was like, I want to do this. And she's queer, and not, you know, it's not important, you know, and she understood it and got the tone. My process with Rachel started off as just sort of writing things on a board that we wanted to put into a movie. And then we somehow created an outline that connected all those things.
Like scenes and ideas and
like
characters.
Bomb and like just like Fight Club and like Pineapple, and like some scenes felt really clear to us, and then other things were just like random ideas of visuals that we wanted to see.
Who's at the keyboard?
Me. Okay. And Rachel would pace around and perform all the different characters.
Oh, so she's acting it out.
She was acting it all out, yeah. And I was trying to sort of type as fast as I could. And she's so funny, and she knows how funny she is, but she's so used to, I don't know, all her friends are comedians. They all make each other laugh all the time. So I'd be like laughing as I was writing, then I'd be like, stop. Like, what did you just say? And she was like, I don't know. Like, and I was like trying so hard to kind of like take it all in. And we would be in like public coffee shops, and she would be like performing like Jeff's role, like walking around, doing his voice or whatever. So that was kind of our process.